Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. And I'll continue reading from the book by my guru, His Eminence, the 25th Sam Toko Rinpoche. And this is the book that I'll be sharing from, Peace, a compilation of short teachings, Sam Rinpoche. I'll be starting from page 44, chapter 1 and number 4. So let me go to a picture to share with you as usual. There you go. Meditation under the stars. Isn't that peaceful? Right. So page 44, item 4 of chapter 1. When we live for others. When we have the attitude that our practice is for others, we will never give up. Okay. The secret of Dharma is not to expect everyone around you to be fabulous and enlightened. No, that is not Dharma. Dharma is your ability not to become discouraged, no matter what others do to you. This is because your motivation is never based on them. Your motivation is for them. When we are in Dharma, proper motivation is essential from day one. If our motivation is based on others, then of course our moods will go up and down. If our motivation is for them, for others, then whether they are up or down, our mood will always be up, and we will also want to make the mood for others to go up. If they practice, then I practice. It is a common excuse given by people whose motivation is based on others. On the other hand, people whose motivation is for others will say, for the sake of others, I will study the Dharma. For the sake of others, I will listen to and read the Dharma. For the sake of others, I will meditate and pray, and I will put up with difficulties. When our motivation is for the sake of others, we will not become depressed or angry, and we will not give up. Let me give you an example. If we love someone very much, such as our children or our siblings, would we ever give up on them, no matter what they do to us? They will take all our money and ruin our reputation, but we will never give up on them. We will be able to do this because we are doing it for them. We want them to be happy and to have a good life. We want them to have realizations, even if it takes up to 30 years for them to gain one realization. Even if we are on our deathbed and we see that they will not gain any realizations, we would advise them on our last breath to take care of themselves. We would tell them things like, don't let that person cheat you, or don't go to that nasty girl. Even on our last breath, we would say something for their benefit. Some dying mothers still find the energy to say to their children, don't lose the crops, don't forget to water the crops, just before they die. Why is that? It is because they have never lived on the basis of their children doing anything for them, but they have lived for their children. When we live for others, our attitude will be different. There are people who get upset easily or make a lot of excuses when they join a Dharma center. Some of them say they do not want to practice because everyone in the group is already a saint and the practices are too high a standard for them. I have heard people say things like, I quit the group because they are all so too wonderful. Or, they are too advanced for me, so I'm getting out of here. How silly. You're not doing it for them. On the other hand, I have also heard people say, nobody here practices. I'm getting out of here. Either way, both types of people have the wrong motive. When you make the excuses like that, you are practicing on the basis of others instead of practicing for them. Even if they are enlightened, there are another 5 million people out there who are not. If they are not enlightened, join the other 5 billion people out there who are not. Therefore, our practice should not be based on other people or on the group that we have joined. It should be based on compassion for them, for others. Our spiritual practice cannot be on the basis of how others treat us. Our spiritual practice also cannot be conditional and on the basis of if I have this, if I have that, if I get this, if that person is like that, if the group is like that, etc. How are we going to gain attainments if our mind keeps going up and down based on these conditions? Some people just drop out of spiritual practice and disappear from their centers whenever little things happen. Why? Their practice was not for anyone, not even for themselves. It was on the basis of other people. They practiced because it allowed them to get together society. Sorry, they practiced because it allowed them to get together socially, because it was an opportunity for fun or for intellectual stimulation. Compare that to people who practice for others. They will have a different attitude. They can go through tremendous hardship and severe beatings and not be disheartened or give up the Dharma. You can read the histories of many people who, because of their faith, were tortured, shocked with electric prods, raped, and emasculated. They had their limbs cut off. They were beaten and burned to force them to give up their beliefs, but they would not. They would not give up their practice because they did not practice on the basis of whether they were in a comfortable situation and free from harm. Because they practiced for others, they were able to bear the suffering. This can be seen across all religions, which have all experienced persecution at one time or another in history. Therefore, it is important for us to set a proper motivation for the very first day we step into Dharma, and to remember that we should do Dharma for others. When you do Dharma for others, they will not make excuses. You will not make excuses or say things like, this person did that to me, so I'm not going to the center anymore. That person said that to me, and that is why I'm not doing anything for the center anymore. They are not organized. They are not ready. They have no money. They don't have a system. They are mean. They are rude. Yes, we all complain about things like that. Welcome to samsara. Are we going to say that we don't practice because of all those things? It's so silly. It's silly to think the way, because we are not going to find perfect practice anywhere. However, if we change our attitude, everything becomes perfect, because everything that we encounter then becomes a practice. That is why Dharma practitioners who really want to make a difference in the lives of others will thrive on confusion, anger, and mischief. They will thrive on nasty, weird people and people who totally test their patience. They will thrive on all those emotions and those types of people because they are not disturbed by them. They think of all the difficulties they encounter as opportunities to practice the Dharma by absorbing those difficulties and transforming their minds. When we have this change of attitude and we begin to practice for others, we will not be disappointed and we will not be sad. We will be able to bear difficulties, whatever is said or done to us, and whatever happens around us. Even if we have to lose people or give up on people, we will never give up on our practice. Lord Buddha lost his parents, his wife Yasodhara, and his beautiful son Rahula. In ancient India tradition, the firstborn son is very precious and highly regarded. For him to lose his son and his wife would have been unbearable if he had not had the motivation of gaining enlightenment for others. He has prestige, power, money, youth, a beautiful body, fabulous hair, great clothes, the elephants, the armies, and all that he stood to inherit from his father. Nowadays, when we know our parents are rich, many of us sit around waiting for the wealth to come to us. The minute one of our parents passes away, our attitude becomes incredibly blasé. We hurry through the traditional morning rituals. We mumble a few mantras. Om Mani Padme Hum. See you later. Hope you take a great rebirth. Let's dedicate a Buddha statue to you. See you later, Mommy. See you later, Daddy. Can I have the money now? After we get the money, we pay off our bills, pay off who and what we want. Pay for who or what we want. Take a girlfriend or boyfriend and fly away to wherever we have been dying to go. We think to ourselves, thank God somebody died so that I would not die waiting to go on holiday. On a daily basis, we probably do not think in such a negative way, but subconsciously, that type of thinking is definitely there because we have been thinking that way for many lifetimes. This type of thinking reflects that we are dependent on other people and do not take responsibility. Thinking like that about our parents' wealth is natural. It is not evil, but it is natural. All of us have, in one way or another, sponged off our parents at some point. All of us. Therefore, we should repay the kindness of our parents in this life, past lives, and future lives. We can do this by changing our attitude and by doing things for others. By doing things for others, we collect great amount of merits, which we can then dedicate to all mother sentient beings, including our very kind parents. We do not collect any further negative karma, and in that way, we can repay their kindness. Every time we are aware, we repay their kindness. Every time we stop our anger and we reduce it, we repay their kindness. In this way, when we practice Dharma, we practice for others, and we repay their kindness. When we have the attitude that our practice is for others, we will never give up, just as we do not give up on our parents or children, boyfriends or girlfriends, wives or husbands. We will not give up. When we do this and think like this, a growing sense of universal responsibility will open up in our mind, and that is when your motivation grows to wanting to bring happiness to everyone who comes to you. You start to think that whatever method you have to employ or whatever you have to sacrifice, you will do it for others because others are more important than you alone. It is my passion to bring Dharma to others. This means that this means that for even one person I will bear anything. For example, I'm willing to be sick or give them whatever they want. I'm able to bear this because if that one person can then convey the Dharma to other people, my passion will have been fulfilled. The purpose of our center has always been, is, and always will be to help people gain knowledge to change their perspective, regardless of whether they are Buddhist or not. We want to help them to change their perspective because their sufferings will then become less. My encouragement for the many departments of Kachara in Malaysia and Nepal, such as the publishing house, the soup kitchen, the outlets, and the arts department, is because all departments are extensions of my passion to bring Dharma to others in any way, shape, or form. I also feel passionate when talking to people who share that passion. It is not just because we share the same dream. I also admire that they have compassion. I can draw inspiration from this compassion. I know that we do Dharma work, strive very hard, do not give up, and really pursue our Dharma work because we have compassion for others. Compassion begets compassion. It is very simple. And with that, I will end my session for today, for now. And thank you for sharing your time with me. So remember what Rinpoche says, that if we take up Dharma, remember that we are practicing for others. So no matter what situation arises, we take it as an opportunity to practice our Dharma, and we will not give up on our Dharma practices. See you, and thank you for sharing your time with me. Hope that you join me for my next session. I'll end this with a completion dedication in Tibetan. Jangju Senyo Rinpoche, Mage Panam Ge Yushi, Ge Panam Pame Payang, Goni Godu Pe Washu, Tony To Rinpoche, Mage Panam Ge Yushi, Ge Panam Pame Payang, Goni Godu Pe Washu, Daso Jini Sapage Wadi, Dana Drowa Gunaga Padang, Jepa Jesun Lo Santra Bai, Tamping Porin to Sa Se Sho, Ge Wakundu Yandala Madan, Rami Choki Pala Lo Joji, Sadam Langi Yote Razone, Loji Shangi Opanga to So, Ge Wadi, Yududa, Lama Sang Yudune, Drewa Chika Malupa, De Sala Gopasho, Choki Gapusungapa, Josun Papewala, Geki Samasiwada, Tungi Malu Sangwasho, Dada Songi Dusunda, Drewa Songi Latini, Gewala Santrapai, Tampayo Riva, Gyushi, Ni Modales Indele, Ni Migunya Daleshi. sin ta to de le pa kun chu sung yin jing gi lo kun chu sung yin ngo chu so kun chu sung yin tra si sho je so la ma ku sen rap ting jing nom kan tri ni cho chu ke pa dang lo sam te pe tro mi sam sung tro e mun sa ta to ni yu shi gang we rao e ko shin kam de pen nan de wa ma lu gyo ne che ren se wan te sing ge so sha pe shi de ba du de yu shi hôm đông bên ngõ trộm mà lù bà nên nên đã là sầu được số con nên bà lòng chọc nhau cái bà số shit shop tên sao. Thank you very much and see you